Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to this new tutorial where I'm gonna show you how we made our new free minimal deep tech FL Studio template changes. Here's a quick preview. So before starting with this tutorial, I would like to remind you that we have used only samples and preset from our sample pack Rapture Volume 3, which is a collection of minimal deep tech one-shots, loops and serum presets that you can check it out from the link in the description below. So let's start with the kick drum. As you can see on the kick channel, we have two different EQs. The first one is an hi-hat, and we are also reducing the 250 Hz. The second one is used as a filter. Moving on now with the bassline. So these are the notes. The preset is from our Rapture Volume 3 Serum preset pack, and as you can see here we have a bit more processing. First plugin is this parametric EQ, cutting the really low and some top frequencies as well, together with the Fruity Blood Overdrive, which is adding some saturation. We have a second parametric EQ, which is working as a filter, and then we have the Fruity Limiter, which is in the compression mode. As you can see, we have medium attack, medium to slow release, and a ratio of around 2. And the final plugin is the LFO tool for the sidechain. So now moving on into the drums, we have this clap, some open hi-hats, a top loop, a percussion loop, some snares, a couple of more percussions, we have a second snare after 30 seconds, so we have some rides after 15 more seconds. We have this percussion here, which actually is the initial part of these effects. And we have this other crash for the fill here. As for the processing, nothing special, we just are cutting the low frequencies on some loops and samples, and yeah, basically that's all for the drums. Moving on into the synths, we have this first synth. That's the preset. And as for the processing for all the synths, as you can see, we only have a couple of EQ. The first one cutting the really low and the really top, and the other one is working as a filter. So then we have a second synth. That's the preset here. We have a pad, and the preset is this one, and then we have a third synth, and that's the preset. So after the synth we have the vocals. Here how it sounds. As for the processing, here we just have an equalizer, cutting the very low and the top frequencies, a reverb, we have a wet level of 33%, a decay at 3 seconds, the size room is 33 and we are cutting everything below 750 Hz, And we also have a delay 2 with normal feedback and with these time settings. Final part for this track are the effects. So we have this reverse at, the atmosphere, an uplifter, a downlifter, a snare roll, which is in the second break, and another crash. So at the bottom of the project you'll find all the automations, and as you can see they have the same color of the channel they are referred to. So we have the kick filter, the bassline filter, synth1 filter and synth1 filter cutoff. So the filter automations are the automations of the parametric EQ, while the filter cutoff are the automations of the cutoff of the synth. In this case it's the serum. And we have the synth2 filter, pad filter cutoff, synth3 filter cutoff, and for the synth3 we also have an envelope 1 release automation, which is this knob here, and we also have a mix level for the delay of the vocal and a snare roll filter cutoff. So now we have the mastering. First plugin is the Fruity Balance. So as you can see we are adding 6 dB of gain, because actually the initial mix was really low in volume, as you can hear. We are at around minus 13 dB, so we wanted to add 5.5, 6 dB to reach minus 7, minus 6 dB of headroom before proceeding with the mastering. As for the mastering, we have a first EQ cutting the really low and the top frequencies, another parametric EQ boosting the top frequencies, and we have a couple of limiters. The first one is working in compression mode, so we have a fast attack, mid to slow release, ratio of 2, and we are compressing around 2 to 3 dB, and the second one is just a basic limiter. So we also have the span, which is a frequency spectrum analyzer, and that's before and after the mastering. So that's all for this tutorial. Now you can hear the full result. Yeah, and basically that's all for this tutorial. Don't forget to check out this template from the link in the description below. Also be sure to take a look at Rapture Volume 3 also from the link in the description below. Let us know in the comments what tutorial would you like to see next, and I'll see you in the next video.